Hello everybody and welcome back to the MTG Seal. Today we're going to be unboxing Archenemy Nicol Bolas. I just got it in the mail today. I won't be able to play it until this weekend. I'm going to try to get some of the videos that I have recorded up, so I'll probably put up this unboxing earlier. And then if the people coming over don't mind being featured on my channel, we will be able to play through it to show all you guys. So this is, in case you don't know, a 4-person pre-constructed Magic the Gathering game. You get 4 60-card decks in here. We get some scheme cards, which Nicol Bolas will use. Let's see what all we got in here. Just some packaging. These are the boxes for decks. I like these boxes. They're like what was in the Mind versus Might. If you guys pick that up, they're pretty good. They're big enough for sleeved cards. At least I was able to get it in. I don't remember exactly if you have much extra room. We got Gideon's box. I don't know if you have much extra room in here for tokens. Nissa's. And Chandra's. We have life counter. I've never seen Wizards produce one like this before. I've seen some other companies do it like that, but I've never seen Wizards put one out like that. Which is pretty cool idea, really. It's different, it's kind of fun, I suppose. These look like they are the scheme cards. Probably like an instruction booklet here. Kind of hard to see with the lighting, but talks about the setup, playing as Nicol Bolas, playing as the Gatewatch, and then just kind of a picture and a little description. I won't go into reading that just to take up a lot of time. I'll go through the scheme cards though, at least show them off here. We have Because I've Willed It, Behold My Grandeur, Bow to My Command. Sorry, I'm getting a pretty nasty glare on most of these. Choose Your Demise. I believe there's 20 of these, but I'm not positive. I'll kind of quit reading and we'll see them during the gameplay. If people I have coming over don't want on the channel, maybe I'll just try to set it up and play through like with all the hands open. You guys can get a feel for what everything is and what everything does and how to play the Archenemy game, because it is different. These scheme cards, the Archenemy Nicol Bolas, whoever plays him will flip over one of these scheme cards every turn. It's kind of like a spell you get to cast for free. From what I've seen, some of them are super helpful, maybe not super, and then some of them are, depending on like when you flip it in the game, it can be completely worthless. And it looks like the Nicol Bolas, it's compared to old Archenemy games, is at more of a disadvantage this time than everybody else, because I guess in the past the old setup, the Archenemy was usually a bit overpowered and seemed to be able to win more often, and it isn't quite the case this time around. Alright, so this first deck is going to be Nicol Bolas's. I'll just kind of try to go through it pretty quick. We have non-foil, I believe it's an alternate art, of Nicol Bolas Planeswalker. Alright. I'll just highlight the rares. We have Archfiend of Depravity. Get Icefall Regent. Prognostic Sphinx. Harvester of Souls. Sphinx of Dwar Isle. Deathbringer Regent. Overseer of the Damned. Blood Tyrant, goes with the Grixis colors. Dreadbore. Cruel Ultimatum. Sudden Demise. Dragon Skull Summit. Drowned Catacomb. And that may be it. We'll go ahead and go through these. You guys can get a peek at them at least. If there's any more rares, I don't think there are, but if there are, I'll shout them out so you guys can. I know it's hard to see these ones, but I figure reading them out, you guys can at least look it up or something if you're interested in it. The rare lands that were in this one, I believe, are going to be getting reprinted. Maybe not reprinted. I believe it's a reprint in the, what am I looking for? Hour of Devastation that's coming out in a couple of weeks. Or not Hour of Devastation. I think it was leaked in Ixalan actually, not Hour of Devastation. Hour of Devastation, I don't think they've shown any of the rare lands as of yet. If there are any, I just assume there's at least some. Oh, Lightning Bolt, that's a pretty good print. I mean, it's a really standard, nice spell to have. Looks like a lot of ramp in here, almost like a, I guess with Grixis and Nicol Bolas, you're going to want a decent amount of ramp because it can be quite demanding. Alright, this next one, we'll do Nissa's deck. The Planeswalker card they have is Nissa World Waker. And none of these are, they're all alternate art, but none are foils, which is kind of surprising to me. So for rares we have Skewt Mob, Forgotten Ancient, Thragtusk, Oran Reef Hydra, Rampaging Baloths. It's a mythic, I think. Yeah. Sword of the Animist, Hunter's Prowess. That might be it. We'll go ahead and go through this deck as well. It seems like there's a lot of Modern Masters 2017 for the rares, like a couple of them I've noticed. I can't fully remember what all was in that set. It's kind of surprising, it's just reprinting right after being reprinted. But that happens sometimes. With the Masterpiece collection, a lot of stuff's being reprinted as well, I've noticed. Which there's nothing wrong with that, it's just, I don't know, it's a cool way to get a card that may have not been previously available to you. Sometimes with the sealed stuff, I like to either break it down for other decks or add stuff to what Wizards created for us, but with this box set, I'm going to leave everything as is. I feel like it was created very specifically. I mean, obviously I don't want to put too many high value cards without having to jack the price up really high. But overall, it's kind of just a set way that they picked, and I don't want to mess with the flow that they created. Alright, our next one we'll go over is Chandra's. We have Chandra Pyromancer is her Planeswalker card. So for the rares we have Grim Lavamancer, Chandra's Phoenix, Dualcaster Mage, sorry I keep getting glares, Obsidian Fireheart, that's also a mythic, Torchling, Inferno Titan, that's another mythic. There's actually a surprising amount of mythics in here, I think. Avatar Fury, and that looks like it for rares and mythics. I'll have to go back through, I wasn't really paying too close of attention, and see what else we have as far as mythics go between Nicol Bolas's and Nissa's decks. So I haven't been paying too close of attention. I don't know if the Gatewatch decks are supposed to be able to synchronize well with each other, or if it's just pretty much that color's flavor. Now we got the lands, I'll just speed through these lands. Probably I think it's going to be a mountain except for what's up here on top. Yeah. The spells, well, non-creature spells I should say. Because I think if I remember correctly, like Gideon has some supports, or support mechanic in his. I tried to kind of look over the deck list just to see what I was going to be getting myself into when I ordered this. So like those of you who aren't familiar, support mechanic puts +1/+1 counters on creatures. So if it's support 2, two different creatures get a +1/+1 counter. And it gave us some tokens. Double-sided. I don't know, they've been switching this double-sided, which is kind of helpful, but I guess if you need one that's on both sides, it is not going to be helpful. Because then what do? You know, you're going to need a second token anyway. And last one that we will go over is Gideon Jura. Make some room here. Alright. So for rares we get Grand Abolisher. I think that was the last printed M12, but I could be wrong. Precinct Captain, that was actually just featured in our Elspeth deck. Mentor of the Meek. Fiend Slayer Paladin. Odric Master Tactician. Light Wielder Paladin. Aegis Angel. Sun Titan, there's a mythic. Maybe only one mythic in Gideon's, I don't know. I might have missed the other one. So yeah, that's it for rares it looks like. We'll go through this one. Kind of running out of room, I should have spread out a little more. So yeah, we have, looks like Gideon's will be mono white. Keep getting that glare for you guys. Decent amount of Amonkhet cards. I guess they want to feature it just because that's the plane we're on, that's where the story is right now. Flicker Wisp, that's another in Modern Masters 17 reprint. Possibly all basic lands for Gideon's deck. Now the non-creature spells. See, there's one of the supports, support 2, and then draw a card. So that's it. And then that'll take up our box. And So yeah, we'll go ahead and get some sleeves on these, read up on exactly how to play, and I will hopefully be able to get you guys a video shortly of us actually playing and see how it works out. So thanks for tuning into the unboxing, and stick around for the playthrough.